The Hare and the Tortoise, a New Management Approach. Part 1. Long time ago, there was a tortoise and a hare who had an argument about who the faster runner was. They finally decided to take on one another on a race. As the race started, the hare sprinted ahead briskly for some time. Realizing that it will take some time for the tortoise to catch up with him, he decided to seek shelter from the sun under a tree before continuing the race. As he sat under the tree, he gradually fell asleep. The tortoise, crawling at a steady pace, eventually overtook him and won the race. The hare woke up and realized that his complacency cost him the trophy. Moral of the story so far. Moral: the determined, hard-working and steady-paced people will eventually overtake the fast but complacent. Part 2. The hare realized that he was overconfident, complacent and took things too easily. He decided to have a rematch with the tortoise. This time, the hare ran with all his might and didn't stop until he crossed the finish line. Moral: fast and consistent will always beat the slow and steady. Part 3. This time, it was the tortoise that did the soul-searching, and he realized that if the hare didn't stop, there is no way he will beat him. He thought hard and decided on a different course, and he challenged the hare to another rematch. The hare, of course, agreed. With the lessons learnt from his previous failure in mind, the hare kept on running once the race started and didn't stop until the route leads him to the bank of a river. He was taken by surprise and he did not know what to do, since he could not swim. There were no bridges in sight and no one to ask for directions. As he was cracking his head, thinking of ways to cross the river, the tortoise strolled slowly along, dived into the river, swam across it and ultimately, finished the race before the hare. Moral of the story so far. Moral: know your strengths and take on your competitors in areas of your core competency. Wait, the story still hasn't ended. Part 4. With the hare and the tortoise spending so much time together racing, they have become rather good friends. They have also developed mutual respect for one another as they realized that they are both different and they have different strengths. They decided to race again, but this time, as a team. As the race started, the hare carried the tortoise and they sped to the river bank. There, they switched positions and the tortoise ferried the hare across the river. On the opposite bank, the hare again carried the tortoise and they crossed the finishing line together. They completed the race in a record time that both of them can never achieve if they were to do it alone. They also felt a greater sense of satisfaction than they'd felt earlier. Share, like, subscribe this video.